everybody, it's me. Oh, here, forgotten where I'm looking again. Well, it's been quite a while since I last did a video, of course, in which I promised that I would be doing much more regular updates, but you know, wouldn't be me if I didn't go a whole year without a video. Anyway, I'm listening to some music in my ear, which means I can't hear myself thinking, so I'll put that down for a second. So, why am I on today? Well, how do we break through? As you know, this is a lifetime. The whole purpose of my channel is to discuss the fact that I'm not losing weight. Oh, by the way, if anybody's worrying or wondering why I'm looking like a complete bear, which I think is the cutest thing, I actually bought this a couple of days ago, not realizing it had a hood with ears. No, it's a wee bit chilly, and I am, oh, look at my hair, and I am loath to put on the heating as yet, because we're not even into October yet, and I've made myself a promise I wouldn't put the heating on until the end of October. So yeah, it got to be a bit chilly, so I thought I'd just throw this on. Obviously I am completely dressed underneath it, but yeah, it's lovely and cozy. So that is why I'm wearing this. Thought I'd give you a laugh with my bear hood. So, wee bit of an update. As you know, right, so where are we now? Today is the 30th of September 2019. Last October, I think it was October the 24th, I went in for a gastric balloon and had tremendous pain for the first 4 weeks. Tremendous pain. It was wasn't good at all. And once that pain subsided, I didn't really lose a lot more weight after that. I think I lost first 10 pounds in the first couple of days or something weird like that. But after that, honestly, or the first week or so, didn't really lose a lot of weight. I went down into sort of like the single-ish digits in the 200s. So, you know, I started at 220, 221 when I got on the scales at the gastric balloonage place. And by the way, this gastric balloon was one that you swallow and then it comes out itself, right? Which, whilst not pleasant, wasn't awful, really. I mean, it was hard to try and swallow the balloon down because it literally is like a huge pessary that you've got to try and get past, you know, your swallowing instinct or whatever, or your choking instinct. But once you do that and you drink plenty of water to kind of get it down, once it goes down, it's fine. And then they fill it up, check on x-rays where it is and everything, and then send you on your way. Anyway, that was last October. By May, June of this year, so I started at 221, let's say, just call it round numbers, 220, 221. By June of this year, 2019, I'd gone back up on my scales, to about 218 pounds or something like that. Ish, maybe floating somewhere between 215, whatever. I was about over 15 stone anyway. For those in the UK. For those in America, we'll stick around about 210, 215 pounds. Anyway. So I then got an Apple Watch through my I started a new job in June, and my health insurance with them is Vitality, and they provide some perks and incentives to basically get yourself fit again. So but guys, I'm not even looking at the right place in this camera. I'm just sort of looking somewhere at my phone, so just forgive me as usual. So some of the perks were you could buy an Apple Watch as long as you walked 12,500 steps a day for 2 years. You get a free Starbucks if you get so many points for walking or exercising each week and whatever. You get health checks, health checkups. blood samples and all this sort of stuff. Anyway, very good, all well and good. And as I like to sort of gamify trying to lose weight, because I've got no other way of doing it, I took up all these offers. So have to walk 12,500 steps a day for 2 years. And then there was also like a Weight Watchers, WW as it is now, incentive that you could get 6 months for £30 in order to, again, if you're overweight, to get you back on track and lose weight. So I started that. My first weigh-in was the 24th of June, so week 0, shall we say. And it's now been, let me just turn off this so it doesn't come through on my headphones that are down here to give a bit of background noise. So that was June 24th, I started Weight Watchers. And again, from August, 1st of August, was when my watch started actually, I started being monitored on it for the number of steps that I am taking and there's an app and all that sort of stuff. Right. So I've done it for 2 months. I haven't paid for my watch for 2 months. So there would be, if you don't walk enough, you have to pay that month's contribution. So it's like they're giving you a loan, but you walk off your contribution of that loan, if that makes sense. I'm also getting Amazon Prime from next month free, again, using those same 12,500 steps. I get a free Starbucks every week, and I also get a cinema ticket every fortnight. So 2 cinema tickets a month will give me, again, for just keeping the walking and the activity. Right, now, so I started in Weight Watchers, and I was... 15 stone, 6 pounds. So that's 216. Now that's with clothes on and whatever, but we'll take that as whatever. And very quickly in the first week lost 5 pounds and whatever. And very quickly after about 3 weeks, I got my first 7 pound little key ring to say that I'd lost it. Only today, week 14, week 15, did I finally get my 14 pounds, my first stone key ring. That second 7 pounds was just excruciatingly slow to come off, but I've done it. So today at Weight Watchers, I then got down to, I'm 15 pounds off altogether. So it was 14, I'm 14 stone 5 according to Weight Watchers, which is 202 pounds, 201 pounds, right? But on my own scales at home, in the bathroom kind of thing, no clothes on, all that kind of stuff that you do, I was 199.6. So that's why I'm coming on to do a video today, because I've finally gotten back under 200 pounds. And I was trying to think, when was the last time I got under 200 pounds? And that must have been back in 2016, I think. Maybe 20, yeah. I remember there's a video in my video playlist, and it's entitled, Don't Eat a Bag of Sugar-Free Werther's Originals. It's one of my most popular videos. And I think I got down on that one to like my lowest weight at that time was about, I don't know, it was either 193 or 196, something like that. I think it was maybe 193 or something, which is about 6 pounds away from where I am now. But that was back in 2016, I think. Anyway, look it up in my little playlist. So that is how long it's been for me to get a 1 in front of my weight number. I know it's only 0.4 pounds in there. But so am I doing Weight Watchers? No, I'm not actually. I'm doing it. I go every week unless I'm flying on business. I do it every week. because I hold myself accountable to being officially weighed in, right? But I'm still more of a keto sort of no carb kind of thing, even a little bit more sort of carnivore as well. So I'm eating a lot of steak mince, burgers, that kind of thing, fish, well, prawns, seafood, chicken and all that good stuff. I do allow myself the occasional vegetables and stuff in there. So today I had mushrooms and peppers. I couldn't live without mushrooms and peppers, actually, quite frankly, just to kind of keep some of the variety in there. That's why I'm not a true carnivore, but I'd be more of a carnivorous keto person than a veggie keto person. And I drink a lot of coffee with cream, but I've now gone on to decaf coffee. I don't take caffeinated coffee unless I'm out, like, in a Starbucks or something like that. But generally speaking, in the house, I now only buy decaf coffee coming in. So starting a new job, I'm starting to lose the weight again, very slowly. It averages, I'm really only losing about £1 a week at the moment, which is all right, because as long as it keeps being £1 off a week, then I'm losing weight. I would rather that than have a £4 loss one week and £6 on the next or something like that. Am I still bulimic? Yes. I still have my binges and I still unfortunately purge. I'm never going to get away from that. It's a mental thing more than it is a physical thing. But they're not. They're not as exacerbated now. I'm more. Well, what will I say? I'm more conscious of when I'm doing it than. What am I trying to say here? And it's very difficult to say. Sometimes you just get an overwhelming urge to eat and purge. It's like a driving force. I can imagine how an alcoholic would feel about their need for a drink of alcohol or something like that. I mean, it really is that once it goes into your head, there's nothing else that you can think about other than going and getting something that you can binge on. Like for me, it's mostly things like ice cream. I can, I could eat an entire packet of biscuits. If it's in the house, it doesn't matter what it is. My child's sweets and stuff like that, their candy and everything. If it's in the house, I will, if I get it into my head, I will completely and utterly demolish whatever's in there. So I try not, if you looked into my fridge, I think I've got about a clove of garlic, some butter, and then some stuff I never reuse, like I've got sauerkraut and stuff like that there, like in the door of it, and I never use all that. But anyway, that's about it in the actual thing. I've got nothing in there because I'm trying to only bring in what I will eat for that day or that couple of days, so I don't binge. And if I am going to binge, I have to physically go out and get stuff in to binge. So there has to be like a level of consciousness or a level of effort involved. I don't have it in the house. So if I'm going to do it, then I'm going to be conscious of the fact that I'm going out to binge. And then if it's late at night, whatever, yes, and I have gone out at 11 o'clock at night to try, to a 24-hour place to try and find something to, just eat and gorb on. But I'm trying to get under control. I'll never have it fully under control because that's just the nature of I don't know, I'm going to victimize myself by saying it's a disease or shit like that there. It's a compulsion that I have. It's a compulsion. Some may call it gluttony, some may call it bulimia, some may call it whatever, but it is a compulsion to overeat to the point of pain and then purge. Anyway, that's not why I was coming on here. I always digress in my little stories anyway. But I wanted to kind of give you a wee update on who and where and what I am. So I am 199.6, and I'm looking at this here now. Used to be when I used to get down to this sort of weight, I could start to see it in my face. For some reason, I am not seeing it in my face at all. I'm doing a lot of walking. I'm starting to see it in my legs, maybe my hips a little bit. Some things that didn't sort of go over my hips are starting to go over my hips. Still tight, but they're starting to go over. I still have my original Levi 501 vintage pair of jeans in there, which still won't go up my thighs, never mind over my backside and, you know, buttoned up and whatever. But, you know, I've still got a lot of weight to lose. I'm starting to try and be realistic about where I want to get to in the weight. So I'm thinking kind of somewhere around the somewhere between 150 and 170. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to put too many restrictions on myself because I don't know what I'm going to look like, and I would rather have a bit of pudge left in the face than, you know, be like, you know, super gaunt and you know, look, I mean, like my hair is already white, so, you know, I don't want my face to kind of go that way as well, you know, old looking. I'm starting to get, you know, like I'm 48, I'll be 49 next March, so, you know, I might have to get a facelift at some point. Well, maybe not. So what else has been happening? So yes, new job, love it. Working from home, which, you know, is great, but it's also a challenge. I'm just trying to enjoy myself, not dating anyone because, quite frankly, who would have me at this state at the moment? If you're rich, good looking, and about 45 to 50, you know, give me your number. We'll talk. What am I like? No, but I would like to start dating again at some point, you know, but I don't think I'll ever be ready for that until I've got the weight off. It's like a mental barrier. And I know people say, oh, you know, people love you at any weight or whatever. It's the right person, whatever. I'm not sure I would want someone to love me at this weight. That's the problem. That's the mental block I have. I'm not sure I could love someone that could love me at this weight. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but I can't get past that. And then the other thing is because, and I don't think I've admitted this out loud to anyone ever again, so of course it's going on the internet where the entire universe could hear. What am I like? I think I'm worried that I've been using my weight as an excuse for so long not to go out and date. Oh, people wouldn't like me at this weight kind of thing. That if I do lose the weight and, you know, new haircut, dicking myself up and, you know, blah, 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 all ready to go, that they still won't like me because it's my personality they don't like, not the fact that I was overweight. Does that make sense? It's a weird thing, but I'm afraid to find out that I'm not good enough for someone to date because of my personality, not because of my weight. So I've been using my weight as an excuse. Have I got issues? Oh, I have so many issues. Anyway, so, oh, there's 18 minutes gone already. Guys, as you know, and if you're still with me, and I love you all very, very much, you know that. You know I can talk the hind leg of a donkey about absolutely nothing. Oh, I'm selling my house. I had it sold. The sale fell through, and because of Brexit, which I'm a huge fan of, folks, I don't care who you are, I'm a Brexiteer. But I knew there would be issues, you know. I knew this wasn't going to be smooth sailing, and it's affected me directly now because the housing market in Northern Ireland has stalled because people are, my hair's everywhere. Because people are waiting to find out what happens at the end of October. So nobody's doing anything that's like, you know, financially burdensome. So when the sale fell through, that's it. I'm not going to hear anything probably until the new year now about selling my house, which is unfortunate, but that I would rather have Brexit go through than remain in the EU and my house sell in a week. There you go. What else? Oh, I'm off to America again in November. Oh, I was in America August. Yes, last month. God, every day just goes into one. Premium economy going over, economy coming back. Economy going back. Oh, I'm too old to fly economy anymore. Anyway, didn't I get a cheeky upgrade from premium economy to business class going over? British Airways. Thank you very much, British Airways. I love you. Very, very comfortable flight. Not as comfortable as when I flew business class to Qantas, but the food was so much better. The hospitality was so much better. But I didn't lie down, or I watched a couple of movies, didn't really, I don't know. But I wouldn't fault it, wouldn't turn my nose up at business class again. Definitely not. It's the only way to fly if you can afford it, or if you get a cheeky upgrade. I wouldn't pay for it myself, quite frankly. But it was lovely. Thoroughly recommend it. I think I've got enough Avios points now that maybe in the next year or so, I'm going to take my son on a business class flight somewhere nice. And the two of us will do a wee bit of luxury for once. Anyway, 21 minutes. We'll end it here. Just thought I'd say hello. I'm still alive. Still losing weight slowly. And God knows the next one of these that I do, I'll probably end up coming back and saying I'm 230 freaking pounds now. I've put it all back on again. To those that keep the support going and keep asking me where I am, you guys are a beacon of strength to me. You know that. I appreciate you all greatly. And I'm thankful that you are still with me. And I've got 746 subscribers. Say hello, everyone. Tell me what you want me to talk about next. Anyway, love you all. Talk to you all soon. Bye.